very first video, weirdly enough, I played this stupid game and some hacker like killed my base when I was 11. And my first video got 20,000 views like instantly because it was like all the people that played the game was like, oh shit, you can hack in this game. It's a game called Battle Pirates. I guarantee you no one listening.
What is it called?
Battle Pirates. No one here has ever heard of it.
Battle Card?
Battle Pirates. It was,
Battle Pirates.
Yeah, it was a really small game. But I uploaded that and I got 20,000 views. And that was probably the best thing that could have ever happened to me because then I was hooked from day one. Literally, like most people, it takes hundreds of videos before you get like one view. And somehow the very first video I uploaded at 11 got like 20,000 views. And then I was just like, oh, I fell in love. And I've been hooked ever since.
Wow. So it was kind of almost by accident.
Essentially, yeah. It was that. And then because this was way before YouTube was even a thing. Like,
Right.
you know, no one was really a YouTuber. When I was a young teenager, I was getting no views, had no money, had no equipment. And so for the most part, it was just like I was just trying to scrounge money so I could buy equipment because I was using my brother's old laptop. And so like my first couple hundred videos, I didn't have a microphone. Like imagine just like crackly, terrible voice. And so once I got monetized, I saved up for a few months. Like I told you, I bought a microphone. I can just give you a mile high history. And I saved up for like 6 months. I mean, I was just doing video game videos and they were terrible. But I saved up. I got a real computer. So now I could actually record the video game in high quality. I have a microphone. I'm like 15. And I just kept going and going. I'm trying to figure out, like, what are some of, like, the hot spots. Like, essentially, up until 18, I had been doing YouTube pretty religiously, but I was making no money.
Thing is, it's like nobody saw this coming, right? So you can't blame her.
Oh, dude, especially me. In, like, the middle of North Carolina in a small town. I had, like, horrible acne. I'm you know, especially back then, really awkward. It's like no one, like people would have bet $1 million that I wouldn't be a YouTuber. You know, it makes no sense. But I just like, I have, you know, hyper obsession and I love this. And, you know, you give it enough time, anyone can solve it.
Well, there's a lesson in that for people, really. Like to just, if you do have a hyper obsession to something, there's a lot of people that think that because they're bad at school or because they're not interested in school, that they're destined to be a loser.
Yeah.
And that's not true.